Brandon?
Rachel.
Rachel? Jeremy.
Meet 21-year-old Brandon Reiner standing nervously beside his parents after evading police for 6 grueling hours following the brutal murder of his closest friend.
Keep going! You jumped the fence. Head back towards Collingwood.
As Brandon's parents, Rachel and Jeremy, wrestle with the devastating revelation that their son is a suspected killer, they cling to hope, anxiously awaiting his fate.
Rachel, Jeremy, if y'all can have a seat out here. Would you like to talk in private?
On a frigid November morning in 2022, officers in Rome, Georgia, stumbled upon an abandoned Toyota Prius lodged in a creek.
There's nothing. That's what I was looking for. There's nothing.
The reason behind the car's eerie placement baffled investigators.
Y'all don't think he's in there?
No, I didn't recognize him there.
Okay. Son's name's Aaron Davis. Supposed to be coming to Rome to see some friends and going to Alabama to see his girlfriend.
I don't think he made it there.
Nah. I wonder where he's at. Why his car down there?
Crazy thing is, there's nothing. I mean, there was no acceleration. It's almost like it just
Rode off in there or something.
yeah. Didn't go all the way up in park or something. Yeah, I mean, there's lights on like it's, but it ain't running.
I rode over here to see what was going on. He was down there changing out the trash.
The vehicle belonged to 21-year-old Aaron Davis, who had planned to visit friends in Rome before heading to Alabama to see his girlfriend.
Later.
Then he's got to go up to visit his girlfriend in Alabama after that.
Okay. Yeah, can you see if you maybe can get a hold of him and check in with him, see where his car's supposed to be?
So you just found the car abandoned there?
Yeah, it's actually off in a little ditch. We're in the process of getting it out. I don't think there's anybody in it right now.
Aaron's father was as baffled by the abandoned car as the police, but he provided valuable details. The night before, Aaron had visited his longtime friend Brandon Reiner. The two had been inseparable since middle school, their friendship enduring through college. Aaron, a recent Brigham Young University graduate, had driven over 60 miles to celebrate this new chapter of adulthood with Brandon. Yet, since leaving for Brandon's house, no one had heard from him and his phone went straight to voicemail. These eerie circumstances led Aaron's father to file a missing persons report, sparking an official investigation. Naturally, police first contacted Brandon, the last known person to see Aaron.
Hey, I'm Lieutenant Sailor's Rome Police. You doing all right today?
Yes, I am. I'm looking for my friend right now.
Yeah, that's what I was calling about. You hadn't heard from him?
I have not. I've tried calling him and it's just gone straight to voicemail. And I heard he was at Heritage Park, so that's where I'm at right now. So I'm looking around. Do you guys know where the car was?
Yeah, it was in a ditch over there. When's the last time you saw Aaron?
I saw him last night.
About what time?
Well, we started drinking around like 12 noon. He started throwing up pretty bad. He told me to leave him alone. I guess I woke up around like 1 or 2 a.m. And that's when I saw that his car was gone.
All right. Well, if y'all hear from him, let us know, okay?
Yeah, thank you for the help, sir.
All right. Bye-bye.
Brandon's account seemed plausible, and his claim of actively searching for Aaron painted him as a concerned friend. This made him a key figure for further questioning. Hours later, officers arrived unannounced at Brandon's house to dig deeper into the previous night's events.
Hey, what's going on? I'm Officer Gar with the Rome Police Department. We're following up on all this. Can you walk me through what's going on? Just make sure we're all on the same page.
We started drinking around 12 yesterday.
Yeah, it's you and Aaron, right?
Yeah, me and Aaron.
Okay. Anyone else with you guys?
And went to some bars, and I had bought some red wine.
Yeah.
And came back here, started drinking red wine. He doesn't drink too often, so
yeah.
He had gone upstairs and was just puking everywhere to the toilet. It was like standing up and puking for some reason. I went downstairs and he told me that he doesn't need any help. I went downstairs, dropped a bottle, cut my pinky, and I went to the urgent care this morning, took a shower, went to bed.
Okay.
And then woke up 1 to 2 a.m., and his car was gone.
Despite Brandon's odd demeanor, Aaron's actions aligned with the ditched car and his silence over the past 12 hours. If Aaron, a light drinker, had become heavily intoxicated, who knows what he might have done alone.
So, how long have you and Aaron been friends?
We met when I was in 5th grade.
Okay.
And then we became more like close friends, I'd say, like around freshman year.
We're still trying to find him. I don't know. You know, he may just be staying at a hotel, sleeping off whatever happened last night.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily mean he's in danger or anything like that. Do you have any problem with us checking inside the house? No problem at all? No ferocious iguanas or anything? No. You never know, man. People have all kinds of pets.
The officers searched the house, uncovering intriguing findings. Several doors were locked, including the one to Aaron's room, where he allegedly vomited multiple times. An odd detail. Brandon was called in to assist.
Do you mind coming in here with me so you can just show me where I'm going and all that?
Yeah.
Just makes it a little bit easier. The bathroom is up there that he was up checking in. I got you.
Oh,
Lord. Is that what's in the laundry right now, I guess? Okay.
A strong chemical odor filled the room, accompanied by an excess of cleaning supplies. Yet, the most alarming discovery was a significant amount of blood next to the bed.
There's a significant amount of blood next to the bed, too. Decent. More than just vomit all the way over here. Looks like it's been there a while, but he could have been throwing up blood, I guess. See all that? It's weird to be throwing up blood like that. Not to mention, if he had alcohol poisoning, he wouldn't have been able to get up and move around this morning. Especially at 2 or 3 in the morning. Just poured powder right there, too.
That's it right now.
The scenario grew increasingly suspicious. Brandon's odd story, the blood, the cleaning supplies. Sensing the officer's doubt.
Oh, my knees. Keep going. Hey, no, quick. Now. You jumped the fence. Head back towards Collinwood.
Somewhere between LaPorte and Eastnine, gotta be in these houses. Go up to the house, get in the backyard. Okay. Possible 1043 suspect.
Get back towards Collinwood. Run back towards 8.
Give me more units.
Unfortunately, officers lost sight of him and Brandon escaped, for now. Desperate for leads, police canvassed the neighborhood, questioning witnesses who might have seen where he fled. One officer encountered a neighbor on a call with Brandon's father, Jeremy. The officer took the phone.
Hey, sir, I'm Lieutenant Sailor from police.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Reisner, the homeowner,
Yes,
and
sir.
my Brandon's father.
Yeah, we're probably going to need to talk to Brandon. Do you know where he is?
No, I thought he was still at home. Now, earlier we had told him maybe drive around the areas where they normally hang out and try to look for him, for Aaron. Okay, we'll keep trying to get hold of him. We're still about an hour away, working our way there.
Even Jeremy was clueless about Brandon's whereabouts. An hour passed with no sign of him.
I am.
Okay.
This is Mom.
Okay. So I realize you might not be able to answer this question. Probably don't know the answer, but I'll try. Is there suspicion that Brandon was involved in what, hurting Aaron or something?
There's suspicion of something happening in the home.
Beyond getting drunk and throwing up?
Well, we don't know.
They're lifelong friends.
We called back after the boy's mom called us. We called back and said, when did you last see Aaron? He says, I guess he left during the night. And that's all we did. We went to look for him where the car was reported.
Yes.
The powers that be have our number?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
While assisting, Jeremy returned home and found Brandon's phone. Until then, he had cooperated fully, but he suddenly refused to hand it over, leaving police to wonder what he'd seen. Yet, Jeremy withheld it, wanting to understand the situation given Brandon's innocence until proven guilty. Hours passed with no leads. Whatever Jeremy found on the phone shifted his demeanor.
What's the status?
All right, so first of all, I understand you found his cell phone. That's right. You want to turn that over to us?
Maybe.
Okay.
I do. My gut says yes, but at the same time,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We'll probably need to go through it and see at least maybe where he's been today. There is a significant amount of blood in that upstairs bedroom on the carpet. But I wanted to be straight up with you. Not come home and find that. Okay?
No, I appreciate that. Do you have a warrant that would include the phone?
No, we'd have to get one at some point, so we couldn't go into it without that. So
some text back and forth.
Maybe something helps, and
I know.
helps him, But I can't promise you that because I don't.
No, I know.
Yeah, I don't know what all's in there. So
I want to. I was
I know, as a father, I understand that.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm going to keep walking.
Something disturbing was on that phone, and the officer noticed.
Because he doesn't know what's going on. But he seemed a little shocked that we're at his house. He seemed respectful in the sense that he was okay with us being at his house and doing what we needed to do. I couldn't really get a feel for him. He may just be covering for his kid. He's gotta be. Him having the phone and not being shattered tells me that his son handed it to him. So he found the phone, tells us that he found the phone, but doesn't want to give it to us without a search warrant.
Text messages not there.
Probably. He was telling Randy that there were texts in there about him asking if anyone had seen Aaron. I wonder if those texts were sent since we've been here, though.
The officers were correct. Brandon's notes included chilling lines. His scream became a gargle as he swallowed his tongue. I like dark places where my mind melts. It feels so good and I feel so cool. My brain's a waterfall running out of my nose like drool. I can turn myself on in the blink of an eye. They notified me as the smartest man alive. A to-do list followed. 1. Schedule last 3 songs for his YouTube channel. 2. Vacuum. 3. Laundry. 4. Shower in my shower. 5. Take bath tomorrow. 6. Text Rachel that Aaron threw up horribly. I think there was some blood in it. 7. I woke up and he was gone. Whether these alarmed Jeremy is unknown, but something confirmed Brandon killed Aaron. An hour later, Jeremy called police, saying he was with Brandon, who would surrender. 25 minutes later, Brandon and his parents arrived.
You're with Brandon. Rachel. Jeremy. Thank you. Anything in your pockets that I need to know about?
Wallet and keys.
Those real quick. Anything else?
No.
Sorry about that. Go ahead and have a seat. Alright, like I was saying, I'm Detective York. I work here at the wrong PD, of course. Detective York, yep, that's me. So before we get started, got some paperwork you gotta fill out. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before you are asked questions and have him with you during questioning.
I would like to.
You would like a lawyer. Okay. Alright, sit tight for just a minute.
Brandon stayed silent, knowing it wouldn't help in court. The detective turned to his parents.
Brandon had brought him home from college because he was having anxiety attacks, he was having suicidal thoughts, he was having visions. Brought him home to make him safe. I get his medications right. Got a call from Brandon this morning at 9 or 10. He was asking about one thing out. So they had a drink. He didn't want Dad finding out that he was vomiting upstairs in the carpet. That's all we heard. And then an hour or 2 goes by, and the boy's mom calls us. Or I called Brandon back on the meeting after getting murder. Said, do you know where Aaron is? He says, no. Together around 5. And we were told that Aaron had run away. Ran from the house, ran from the police. His body is luckily there. He's mentally unstable. He has Tourette's since he was a kid, diagnosed as a kid. And with that comes OCD, and people say they have OCD all the time. They don't understand. And until they live with that.
Jeremy's tip led to Aaron's body buried in sheets from Brandon's house. Brandon was arrested, eerily calm, and sentenced to life without parole on July 18, 2024, after pleading guilty to Aaron's murder and mutilation.